These are not unreasonable changes to ask of someone like myself, who is 25 or 30 years away from retirement, in exchange for leaving the program undisturbed for the people that are on it now or about to retire, and ensuring that we do not bankrupt our country and that this program still exists when my children retire.
Senator Marco Rubio of Florida offering his reasons for calling for reform of Social Security that includes raising the retirement age for people like Marco Rubio in their mid-40s who have a few more years before retiring. The whole subject of retirement, Mr. Rubio and his political future very much in doubt. That has been the theme this week. And let me call back in for purposes of a greater discussion, my good friend out of Mesa, Arizona, with Politistick.com, editor-in-chief Jennifer Burke. You know, the talk has been Rubio is way down in the polls, Jennifer. He's really risks political extinction going ahead with the Tuesday election here, the Tuesday primary in Florida. And yet, a new poll out tonight has Rubio within 8 points of front-runner Donald Trump. Millions of dollars are being spent in attack ads, primarily directed at Mr. Trump, although the Donald is answering with ads of his own. Your take on Rubio's persona tonight and his prospects for next Tuesday?
You know, Rubio said, what was it, yesterday, that he regretted some of the gutter politics he'd gotten into with Donald. He said it's not that he didn't deserve it, but he just regretted going there. You know, Rubio's issue, even when he has great debate performances, they haven't really translated into big wins for him at the polls. And, you know, it's troubling that even this close to Florida's primary, that he's still down. You know, it says 8 points. Maybe it is 8 points, but the turnout at his rallies just isn't really speaking to much positivity for his presidential campaign. So, you know, rumor has it that Rubio wants to run for governor of Florida in 2018. If he fails to win the presidential primary in Florida, that would probably substantially hurt his chances of actually becoming governor of the state. And if he's known as a spoiler candidate, if he truly, you know, his goal is to stop Donald Trump, lots of people are saying, then why are you still in the race? Because statistically, you can't catch up.
Only a couple of minutes left, Jennifer. It is worth noting tonight, and this was some of the buzz around our Newsmax newsroom, when it came to discussing Cuba and foreign policy, Rubio was perhaps the strongest. When it comes to what I call telegenicity, that is the fact he is telegenic, yeah, he has got all that. But it's as if his time has come and gone. Some said that the perception was out there on other issues and just the it factor that Marco has been reduced to a lightweight. Is that a reasonable assessment? About a minute remains, Jennifer.
You know, Donald Trump has done a brilliant job with assigning nicknames to people and having it be their downfall. The only one it hasn't worked on is Ted Cruz. Each time he's tried a nickname on him, it really hasn't hurt him all that much. But, you know, Marco probably didn't help himself with the whole lightweight label by, you know, people compared him to just trying to be a mini Trump in his attacks on Donald Trump. So, you know, his campaign is hurting. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I know Marco Rubio supporters that are saying if he doesn't win Florida, he definitely needs to drop out, and they don't think he'll win Florida. So Rubio needs to think about his long-term political career, because this race just isn't going the way he hoped.
And what was interesting to me, being able to watch the first hour and 15 minutes of the debate, somewhat unfettered before making preparations to come in here at the anchor desk, no one attacked Rubio on what may be his most infamous action in the U.S. Senate, joining up with a Gang of Eight and becoming an advocate for amnesty, which, of course, in Washington is called comprehensive immigration reform. Jennifer Burke, we very much appreciate your insights and analysis tonight from Mesa, Arizona. Jennifer, of course, editor-in-chief of Politistick.com. Female conservative voice, and Jennifer always has something worth saying. Now, when we come back, my colleague Steve Malzberg, also D.C. McAllister of The Federalist, as we continue to offer insights and analysis on tonight's Republican debate here on Newsmax TV. Stay tuned.